Welcome, welcome. Sorry I'm not here with you in person, but we're going to answer these questions so that everybody can learn and get moving forward with their projects. So let's get started. But I do miss you. All right, the first question. Pattern number 124, and we're going to show it here in a minute. Pattern number 124, she's made it. She did exactly what I suggested. She cut away the tissue, and so now as she's made it up, it's a little bit small in the hips, and she's not sure where to add. So we'll look at this first picture, and we'll show you exactly how the pattern is graded, or where it's graded. You actually don't have to add to the top. You could just add to the bottom in these two places, exactly like as I've shown it. So we're going to keep it simple. We're going to show you how to do that. In this next question, she's wanting to know, in ordering the bias pant pattern, would a floral work for this? Absolutely. It doesn't matter if you pick floral, print, it doesn't matter what it is. What you want is a lightweight, drapey fabric. Floral, solid, knit, woven, it will not make a difference, but it will be a beautiful pant. And once you make up a pair, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Next question is fusible interfacing, a woven or a knit. This question kind of scared me a little bit, and I'll tell you why. Because simply, well, it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and go on with the answer. And I want to talk just a little bit about fusibles. It made me realize that we still don't know as much as what we need to know about fusibles. So I'm going to touch on fusibles a little bit. There's 4 reasons why we fuse. And we fuse a woven fabric. And that's to increase drape, to increase stability, to make a sheer non-sheer anymore, and to stabilize. Okay, so those are the reasons. We don't fuse knits because once you fuse a knit, even though it's a knit interfacing, once you fuse a knit, you won't get your stretch. You'll lose your stretch properties. I have fused a knit before, like I'm going to make a jacket, and I just love the fabric, and I didn't care if it stretched or not because I was using a pattern for woven, so I fused my knit. But you cannot fuse a knit and then expect it to stretch. That won't happen. A knit has to be used just like it is. Its property has to be, you know, when you talk about the fabric always wins, the fabric always wins when it comes to a knit. It has to be used as it is or in layers, and it has to be used without fusible. Wovens we can manipulate, knits we cannot. Next question. I need to add some length to the back rise, so that's actually crotch, it's actually crotch length because it goes from front to back. On the new pant, which is 3425, the barrel pant. It doesn't have a side seam, and that's her issue. So I've drawn a picture here that you'll take it from center back, and you'll go all the way to the front of that side panel. Won't hurt it a bit, won't be a big deal. You'll just not even notice, but that's where you want to take it to. And I thought these are great questions. You want to go all the way to that front. Next question. There was a lady, it's so nice to meet you. She was traveling, her and her husband were traveling out of town. They came by, they stopped at the store. I got to visit with them a little bit, and it's just really wonderful to meet you all in person. But anyway, she was asking me a question about the pull-on skinny jean, which is 3316, and she just couldn't figure out how to do it. We were talking about elastic waist and how nice they are, and yet kind of a modification of that elastic. So I'm going to show you this picture, and you're going to see our guide sheet instructions, and then I took a picture of a pant I have made so you could see the finished, what it looks like. And I'm not going to take the time to kind of go through it now. It's really self-explanatory. But sometimes I think we get something in our head and we just can't unsee something. Something blocks us. So here's the directions on how to do it, and then there's some top stitching differences, which is completely optional, and then there's the pant, and I took a picture of it actually sewn. And then this last question is, should the underarm seam match, should the seams of a 2-piece sleeve match the jacket? That's really all it is. And the answer is no. So I took an Acris, this is a pretty expensive jacket, and I took a picture of the front and I took a picture of the back, and I wanted to show you that the seams of the sleeve and the body of the jacket have nothing to do with each other. Where they're selected, how they're selected, design choices, they have nothing to do with one another. So you want to align the top of the sleeve to the shoulder seam, the deepest part of the sleeve, the bottom of the sleeve to the deepest part of the armhole. That's aligned, but nothing else aligns. No seams, no worries, no nothing. All right, so hope that helps. Hope we got all your questions answered. Let us know, reach out, ask a question. We'll feature it in 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks we do our question and answers. Most of the time we're live, sometimes we're not. And again, I appreciate and I miss you. Happy sewing from Silhouette Patterns.